Welcome to everyone, and I'll start off with the connection today. Not very good, so you might just lose me sometimes. And well, if that happens, just ping me, and I'll try to fix it. Other than that, hello everyone. So let me see. Is everything okay? Yeah, it looks fine. So let me see. Okay. Hello. We got some new, well, the usual boards and HP spoke. Hello, if you're following, if you're listening. So today I went to some. Let me see if I can show. So when I was going to the market, I found this hot chips place, and it blew my mind. So basically, they make like actual like crisps. I mean, hot chips, crisps like the one that you buy in the packs, like, like in the bags. I never thought I don't know. I thought they were making the machine or something. Instead, like they make all the stuff you can buy in the bags, and they taste just the same. But there's a little guy down there. I mean, this is from a picture, but it's similar. That yeah, they actually do it, and then like they just give you like free chips, and I mean, of course you can buy them, but if you want to try and taste different things, then you have to try. And yeah, like it was interesting. So I don't know. I'll start with a little like fact or little like news from the day. And so I bought like some crazy stuff, and I'm gonna like next time I'll talk to them, and I'm gonna make them like thicker because I like them thick. And so they were really against it. They were like, oh, it's not gonna taste pretty well. Whatever. I wanna try. So today it's going to be about this RGB keyboard. So on my laptop, well, I'm gonna show you. I have a fully customizable RGB keyboard. So since I don't want to really move and show the keyboard, I'm just gonna use the pictures here. But basically, it's pretty cool. Like you have little effects, and you can put colors and stuff. Well, if it loads, yeah, things like that. So it's it's Aorus X5V7. So it's not like a separate keyboard; it's part of the laptop, and it's all nice and cool. But they don't give you any SDK. So they just give you a little program that you can set some like macros and things like that. So let me see. Yeah, I think that's how it will look like. So if yeah, and they give you this program. But this program you can like you can just program. You can put like all the keys and how they would look like and everything. But for a programmer, like it just doesn't work. It doesn't almost good. And so what I did is the following. So this is what I already done. Yeah, should be here. What I did is that I reversed, kind of like learned how they talk to the keyboard, and I simply talk to the keyboard the same way. And so here I have my I open source the SDK, and so what it does currently. The keyboard is just I don't want too much like faff, and so I thought that something would make me very happy to have is to have the first bar in top. So the from escape all the way to the page down end, to have them show the current battery. So it shows 100% when it's all green, and as it goes down, it shows like say orange, and then yellow, and then like kind of reddish, and then red, and like I'm visual about that. And then the rest kind of shows something that like reflects. So like the full keyboard is blue because I like blue, and it becomes less blue, it becomes more green, yellow, and then fully red, and like and then you go like the little thing that can turn off the whole keyboard. It's like hardware, but you can also do it like with the code. And then there's like the G keys on the side, and those ones those are fully hardware. You can't touch them. Like you can only press them, but you can't change the color, you can turn them off. Like not even the program does that. Maybe one day when I research, maybe there's a way to like actually tell them shut up. But they never ever turn off unless the computer is off, and so perhaps that's how they are. Anyway, connection is back to be fine. Okay, so today I thought that another thing that I usually have to do is when I'm watching some movie, I have to like turn off the keyboard myself, and then when I maybe want to like I finish watching a movie, I want to like undo that, and I want to show the keyboard. So that is basically, I use mainly VLC, but I can be any program. And so whenever this program is full screen, I can tell I want the keyboard to be like, hey, this program is full screen. I turn off the keyboard, like the intensity, and then if it's off, it turns off. Pretty easy. So let's go. So before even I start that, I done this code like maybe 6 months ago. I don't know, 6 months ago, I guess. 6 months ago, yeah. And I did like some changes on the way, but I've done it really quick. I had like very little, like I done it and I move on. And so I think I have to probably clean up. So I'll do a light cleanup and maybe go to the base code, and then like implement that. So let's switch. So it's in C#, since like the SDK was already in C#, so I thought I just don't want to have too many variables there. And so most of it, like a lot of the code is kind of taken from like implement from how they implemented it. So I haven't like looked into improving that part yet. I might do it when I do the Linux driver, because that is something I want to do. And that's it. So now let's start. So the handler is what they have. Let's see, is it visible? So here we got a bunch of things. Yeah, that's not not so pretty, but anyway, doesn't matter. We got red and green background layout. So is layout even used? Not using layout at all, because I'm giving the layout. Am I giving the layout? Where is it? So yeah, because I'm using the variable from itself. Oh, so layout is in there, and I use it, so I don't even need to pass through that. So discharge color and charge color. I wonder why I use it like that. Discharge color. Yeah, this is for the keyboard. Yeah, this is for the battery level, and then I set the lights to the, yeah, I don't use that for a moment. Run on brightness, I don't care. Yeah, so this has to be hard coded, because yeah, that's how they are. And if the blocks is greater than 19, so blocks, oh, why is it out? If shows the show charging status and the battery is charging, the escape becomes that one. Otherwise you have those ones. Otherwise, the first block, yeah. So these one are always gonna be that, and this one we have that. So yeah, well, that's a bit clearer to read, I guess. And then there was a problem that, it's not here. Then set the keyboard. You have keyboard profile, and so +1 needed to select our profile. Then I have my single static color. So update keyboard layout is charging, and so this one I'm passing. Oh, I'm pressing the reference. Yeah, so that's good. So since now I move everything to static. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Then I have the profile, dictionary, the layout, so the handler here. So this one sets the stuff. Well, bam, bam, bam. This one doesn't matter. This doesn't matter either. So the helpers is all the keys. Okay. And that. So what I'm trying to figure out is I have a bunch of colors that are like the whole thing, and it's the battery level colors. And those ones, where do they go? Okay. So layout means I get the battery level. Yeah. So the problem with this is that if the battery level is too much, so single color C. I never check if this one is proper, so I need to filter this. So battery level equals min, so the smallest between the battery level colors dot length, and so the length and itself I need to get the smallest, and I also need the max, so then I kind of prevent it from so this is a int. What's the problem here? Cannot resolve max. Yeah, that's okay. So maybe okay. So in this way, I say give me the smallest between the maximum. So this should be -1. So then I and that one, the minimum between this one and that one. And 0. So if the battery level is bigger, then it's going to be thrown out. If it's -1, it's going to win, but then it's going to be 0. Okay. So this is basically if for some reason we are getting battery levels, equals I. Yeah, so I don't know. I have some problem, some little bug. So I hope this one solves it. Then let's bit things out. So here we make set color or keyboard. Yeah, maybe I can move here and it's not covered. So other than it's okay. So then I debug. So I close that one. So start. Should no debug maybe. It's okay. So it starts and yeah. So I guess for that one I can show okay. So maybe can I show the other one, the one that comes out from them? So basically, where is it? That one. Can I show that one? So common prompt dev. Yeah. So that is what it says now. So current battery 100%, status charged. That's okay. And it's blue. I can tell you. Oh yeah, now connection. Alright. Anyway, so now we can stop it. So other than that, like, so these are fine. So what is the error? Yeah, so these are unused. It's fine. But one day maybe I need some randomized thing. Then they're there. Why not? And then close this one. Move it up. So now I'll switch. Because that's, oh yeah. Switch to the other one. So this one, yeah, disconnected. Okay, so what we want to do next, function never returns, that is good, because it goes forever. And we'll never use this. Oh, you're here. Hello. Okay, so next what we want to do is, at the moment I will do a private static, maybe a release back, a release of screen, so app, so on a full screen app, something like this, new array list. Yeah, maybe like not put the string, new string, or maybe I'll just do that, and this should be fine. So this is going to be VLC XM. So what I'm going to do is that it's going to be this list of things, and the moment like it's all static and I don't really mind. What's going to happen instead is that we'll go through all the like things in the list. If the state is full screen, then we're going to disconnect it again. Yes, today is bad connection. Bad connection there. So sorry if somebody wants to try it, which will come and go. So that's it. So in C# find if application is full screen. So there's, well, even though like I can find out if running full screen. So there is a way to like query and back. I'm going back and forth. Okay. So that's a bit. So it's more like check if yeah, and now I can feel the whoa. Wow, so unstable, man. Just like comes and goes, really. Even the internet, yeah. Oh well. What's it? Okay. Can't do much about this. Okay, let's see. Can we do anything about that? So I'm now definitely going 0, like 100%. So yeah, I'm trying to like connect to the router and see if I can fix something. A bit annoying. So setup. So now I managed to connect to the router, and let's see if I disconnect, say, and connect. And reconnect. Am I back? Okay, maybe back, maybe not. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there in case I need to re-click connect. So C#, fine. Okay, at least. So hello everyone, I might be back. Uh, today I think I had great project, bad connection. Back to 0. Come on, why you do this to me? Oh, sorry. Yeah, now it tells me reconnected. Process. Yeah, well, I think that's it. So slowly, and then yeah, worst case, if it's gonna be uploaded offline, be sad. So it seems to be that what they do is that they check primary screen, screen.bounce. On a second screen. This seems to be if you want the process. Oh, okay. Okay, let's try. So this will make a new function, meaning a new class. And so let's see, new file. Man, okay, well, I won't even mind. Just go, isn't it? How about that? What? New item. What one? Okay, so new class. We'll call it full screen manager. So it's done within full screen. So let's save and clean up data. That I don't care. So layout. Cannot get. So no namespace. Okay. So is foreground. So if it's full screen, we go through null. If not, then we get the primary screen, which is good. Otherwise, we go through whatever I ask for. That's a int get window process. Yeah, no one that. Yes, maybe we. Okay. Process the event becomes in. So if okay, well, and we can also get process name is there, so we can test. Apparently redundant. Yeah, because return. Yeah, well, so this seems to be okay. The thing is foreground full screen. So you get a screen and it's gonna check if anything. So what I want is I want to ask if the process is on it. So thing process name, and we'll throw it in there. And then string process name. Good. And what we do is we are going to return that one only if process name dot e equals whatever given, then we're going to check. So do double if it's okay. Check if screen process is provided. And since actually we're going to give us a list processes names, so then the process name dot will be already listed. Be nice because it already provides a contains this process name. Then can we clean anything? If the screen bounds is greater than this rectangle of the foreground, the equal to I don't like. So I think if the bounds, so if whatever it is, yeah, so instead of doing this one, if whatever we we're gonna get is it's greater than and equal than that. So it's, if it's the same size or a bit bigger, could be that it's bigger or whatever. And then we'll do the same for the other one. I'm even giving it some offset because we might want to allow some stuff. Then so int allowed offset, and we'll add it there. In that way, what we can do is that we do like plus allowed offset, plus allowed offset. So this is going to be the size, and then we allow a bit of offset. And the offset, well, the moment is going to be 2. Now, so we're going to give a process name. So if it contains, then we're going to know that at least one process name, it's full screen. But I think, we're going to just get the, we're just going to get the first one. Yeah, so it's, I think it's fine, I guess. We can test. So let's test. So this should tell me that, say, Visual Studio is full screen. Oh yeah, but it's, we did never call that. No big deal. Full screen manager dot is full screen. So, and then we give in a so my Aorus, and we add it in the update. Check. Yeah. So check full screen processes, and we'll do it here. Check full screen processes. Here in full screen manager dot is foreground, we do whatever, and then allowed. For the moment, we put 0. And then let me check one thing quickly. Okay. Now we are doing that. So we have a list here. So instead of just doing that, which is a bit annoying, just say so to C# declare array list strings. So I like to have it out there. Okay, that's good. And so we'll just do this, and then done. We don't even need this, I guess. Yes, we do. How do we clean this up? Oh, nah. So in the manager, I think we should have here it is. Okay. In there we have let's say okay. Yeah, they're like the names are a bit weird now. The read only are that, and if they are only static, they are underscored. Perfect. And I think this one will also become a. For the moment, it's fine. So, oops. Nah. That one I was like push me for something like I don't know. Doesn't seem so good for the code base to do that things. So now we have it here. We're gonna check, and that's it. So every time we check, we ask, go through. Now it should be fine. So apparently, oh yeah, I put me. So let's go. Continue. So devenv, nope. That's good. At least like something. So what I'm gonna try now is I'm gonna put it as a filter process, and then so then it should turn off the keyboard. So let's call that one is called dev.executable. See, and we'll retry. I was console. Okay, so apparently it said no because that's a different application. Oh yeah, so I think it's not gonna be .xn. It's gonna complain. So I'm gonna kill it again and take away these random things. So it's not gonna be .executable. Oh, I see .executable. So now it always switches back to that. I'm not gonna kill that. So let's see. Now I allow. So I'm just gonna wait this. I think it's like 20 seconds. Yeah. And let's see if it turns off. Because I can see in the memory, I think, when there's a spike. Okay, maybe something. Devenv. Why not? So now we need full debugging. So once we get there, we have asked for that one, and I think we shouldn't wait 20 seconds. We'll wait 2 seconds. Otherwise, it's gonna take ages. And we go. Okay, so we'll see what's up. So process name is Aorus, we don't care. Process name is devm. We'll go step over process names. So process names is gonna, it includes that. So Am I covering? Yeah, kind of. So we go back. So dev end. So they should match. Now we step through, and we see that this is 120 minus 7 allows of 0, and so it's not quite, but it's almost. So, and the bottom here is 1. How is it? So it's 920. So okay. So it's a little bit smaller than a full screen, and that's what's making it bad. So can I change to 5 or like allow 10 pixels? Oh yeah, I can't change. I wish I could change that. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I guess we should allow a little bit more offset. So let's say private only int allowed offset and without 10. And we'll throw it in there. And we'll try again. So now it's okay. Actually, oops, don't care. Now it's my Aorus. Okay. Boom. Okay. Next. Boom, boom, and boom. So it's 1 minus minus 7 plus 10. So this should work. What happened? So 146 minus 7 becomes 139. 139, 149. Because it's smaller. I think it's the bar. And there's a problem they're mentioning that doesn't count for the bar. So the bounds, screen.mounts, should be the working area. So screen.working area, I think, seems to be, because even like having this like offset might not be smart. So we'll try again. So basically the working area is less than actual the whole screen, and so now we are seeing it as being smaller. Yeah, 140 the height, so we take away the bar, and I think there is maybe a couple of pixels not being counted, and full screen. Beautiful. And now we went inside, therefore the VM is now full screen. So that's good. Oh, that's done. Okay, we're done. So for the moment, this is good. So the allow screen, the height. So there's a little offset. I think 50 pixels. If you kind of full screen, that's okay. The thing is like, yeah, if you full screen and you have the bar, then it's not really full screen. Actually, no, I think it's fine. If you set it here as like as that, then I think you're fine. And I can always like change it. Fine. So now we are getting that. So we'll clean up this one because we don't care to always get, and we just return this. And so that's it. And here we return false. So is process. Okay, let's kill this one. We can hide this away. And that way, boom, one line. Okay. Yeah, so if we don't set that one, then I mean, like, why are we doing this? Just like we need to set it. Then you can. Yeah, that's bad. Okay. So we don't care. So get process info and get process window rectangle, and then so in this way we are checking full screen if process is the one provided is within the ones provided, and if it is full screen. Now what we're doing now is here if hello, how are you? Hello. And so if the application, we found that it is there. Oh, no. I am working on, actually, let me see. Since you're the first one, I'll give you a little, yeah, so C#. And basically what I'm doing is a little, I already made a script that allows me to control my keyboard. My keyboard is this one. Where is it? So images. So I have like an RGB keyboard on my laptop, Aorus X5V7, and then I can customize the keys. And so I thought that, I mean, they're nice and sweet, but when you're watching a movie, for example, or just anything else, you might not want. I don't like to have the keys popping out. And so I made a filter. Now I'm working on it. That basically, if my process, say, VLC, movie player, whatever, if it's full screen, it will tell the keyboard to shut up. And then if it's not full screen, it should turn it on again. And let me close the door. It'll be noisy. Okay, back. So basically that's it. So I've done most of it. So now I just need to test and add the final print. So it's in C# and I'm using in Windows, but then later I'm going to for money. Then I'm gonna do it for like Linux and so on. For many years, maybe about 15. I think. Yeah, 15. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So I'm making a custom script for my RGB keyboard. Which detects if programming languages. So he asked me how many languages I have. I know many. Pascal, and last maybe so the program is in C#. I will do another version for Linux. No, I'm how about you? So now I'm finished. Okay. Working on contract. Full time. So if it's full screen, I will set the brightness down. So single static color, battery level color. So because do I like so random brightness, right? Yeah, this runs not good. So I think the point. So no C# developer. I develop anything. So if asking if I'm just developer, C# developer, I do pretty much. I do embedded, web, games, embedded, desktop, mobile, whatever. Anything I like. So I do pretty much anything, like just as long as the project, like like I like it, maybe I avoid like pure front end. It's not very interesting. So here I can set a single static color. The thing is, I need to set it single static color, and the color maybe I can set, because I don't think I'm changing the brightness myself. So what we do is that we set a single static color and we set it black, which should do the job, should do the trick. Where is it? Single static color, and that's layout. Then I get the layout. So I do theme, and then I set the keyboard to the layout. Okay, yes. So that's how I do it. I had it, but I forgot. So boom. What I do is that I select selected brightness, and selected brightness is going to be 20. I do 0, and then else I do with the selected brightness. So I undo it. So if full screen and if process is full screen, turn down brightness, else turn it back on, turn off. So now we are trying. We are going to try that, and I will put some like little comment here, or no comment, console right line, so then we can see. So turning LEDs, or keyboard board off, and otherwise we'll do turn the keyboard on. And since we don't want to like keep touching the thing, we say private static rule is, because I will turn it on, so we don't want to keep turning it on, because most of the time it's not going to be there. So is keyboard, so movie mode processes. It's nicer, because then it tells exactly what you want. So movie mode is keyboard in movie mode, and by default is false. If it's movie mode, we say equals true. Else, if not in movie mode, or if in movie mode, equals false. So let's say, and also next one, if not in movie mode, and that one will set it. Otherwise, if is in movie mode, it's gonna, so it's always gonna switch, and that's the best really, because then like we don't keep on doing it forever. And now we start. Okay, so there now is charging, and it's not doing anything, which is great. So every 2 seconds now. When I bring this on forward, it should turn it off. It's beautiful. And then when I bring it back up, should turn it on. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. So this one is because it is going inside. So if it's not, it needs to be within it, otherwise it's gonna, so if it's not in foreground, whatever, then like else, if, okay, so if it fails, it should just have accepted it anyway. So that is great. Now we go back, we can bring it back up, I go full mode, and then I go back out. Doesn't. So when I'm turning it back up, maybe I think I'm changing this value. Somewhere I'm setting the current. Yeah, this is the current one. So I need to store. So if keep current brightness and not in movie mode, then we update. Otherwise, we're gonna lose the keyboard. Okay, lost. Back. Oh, let's kill this. So if it's not in movie mode, we update. Okay, boom. Now it should be off. Yeah, it's off, and it's on, off, on. That's sweet. So it is working. So now I go back out. So now I'm gonna go full screen, and I'm not gonna be full screen. Very nice. So I could do like a little effect. I could do like, but it needs to be like updating too often, because like now this one I'm running it every 2 seconds now, and so you can do an effect. But when I'm running it at wow, so nice. But when I'm running it not full screen, like not at 22 seconds, you can do effects. So maybe it's fine. Now I'm gonna try with VLC, because maybe it has a different name. So now VLC, we're gonna put full screen. Bam. And then bam. Sweet. So great. So it works. So I'm gonna kill that, and I'm gonna bring it back up and take away that because it's a bit annoying. So now we know that if we are on VLC, that is great. If I have any other thing, I might just want to add. So what I can do is actually have these settings now, read them from a file, because be annoying, I guess, to actually just have them there. Might want to start the application. So, well, first of all, we'll clean this up and boom. So this work. Bring it back to 20, but also that one might be updated. Yeah, the colors I think is fine. The colors I'm not gonna change them for now. Yes. So that's it. So what I'll do a little configuration. So configuration, read configuration for C#. I usually use like XMLs and stuff like that, but maybe there is a better way. So configuration settings, you need system configuration. So okay, so sample. Sweet. So that's nice XML. No need to do anything about it. So I'll set it up. So I guess there should be an app config, which is once this is startup, and it's okay, and then we got configuration and app settings. So good. Now, so we do. So that's not important. That one. First, we'll change the thread delay. The thread delay can be default. So thread delay, and we put that one. Selected brightness. So the default brightness becomes this one. Hello, Richard Body. Previous battery block. So these are like slider brightness is always gonna be yeah. I think yeah. I should always say solid to that. I think this should be 100. I like 100. So selected brightness. Do I set it? So so I can just do this one. So on init, I can do something like that and put selected brightness in, and then here I'll put here. So private void init init. So then I can have a init, and here I'll start reading things out. So here says that if I want to have some information, I think I can parse it. I wonder, can I put the type, or does it have to be always a string? Yeah, it needs to be parsed. So oh, let's check. Yeah. Okay, let's try that one. So system. So configuration manager. So it says, do I need to make a class or something like that? So nice properties apparently. Default.keyname. So so can't seem to be able to read those properties actually. Yeah, configuration manager. You must add a project system configuration assembly. That is a good point. So add reference assemblies and configuration. Okay. Now, so configuration manager dot upsetting dot, and that was called what? Just apparently is just upsettings, and then I'll go for whatever string I need. So that's thread delay, and we're gonna call it thread delay. Yeah. The integer int dot alright int compared to array to list. Okay. So of course this is a read only. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna call them like that because those are the things that come from the set that I can actually. So battery levels. So I'm gonna move it up. This is keep current brightness. So this one can be false by default. So I think that was already handled. So if yes. That in that sentence. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's fine. I'll do like that. I like sets it anyway. So so we have allowed. That is also gonna go. So these are states. So this is a layout, this is slider brightness, okay. So here we're gonna have the colors, the changing colors, the show changing charging state. So this can be changed. So this is 0. This is going to be empty. Hello, Bruston. Hello. Okay, so those are gonna be red. So integer dot parse. Okay. So now we're parsing that. So thread delay, battery levels. Battery levels, I might just do that as well. So problem is there are an array of integers, so for each I need to parse them and throw them in. Don't want that. So those one are static for now. So show charging status, that's okay. So show charging status. So let's pull show charging status, and we'll throw in here. And that's going to be true. And there's diff, on top of it. And show charging status, keep current brightness. Okay, so we'll change that one as well. Who's gonna ask me? So then there is show keep current brightness. So it's gonna be 1, 2. Allowed full screen. So allowed full screen offset. So in dot parse. Then the full brightness as well. So allow full screen offset. Now we did 10 and so we'll put it first. Default brightness. So this is the only one that actually can be set like that because it's going to be okay. So we are setting all that integer, bool, integer, and then we need to have this movie mode and movie mode processes. So equal. Uh, ooh, thank you, True Guru, for the follow. Are you watching? If you're watching, oh yeah, hello. Oh, nice to meet you. So we split by comma, or yeah. So and that becomes a new like that. So we throw it in there. It becomes a list of strings, and then we throw it in. In this way, it should work. Now we got movie mode processes. That's right here. Hello. Oh, I got a bit too into this the coding. How about you? No. Thank you. So you prefer talking or you prefer me writing? Some people like one or the other. And what do you work on? And yeah, so okay. So now, boom. Yeah, again, thanks for the follower. And yeah, so tell me if you need, if you like one or the other. I like to talk to the viewers, or I mean to you guys. So now we have movie mode processes. So that's going to be cool because we can actually start adding little. I don't know why I'm typing this, but value chat and type and say, okay, I do everything. Okay, so this is going to be VLC, and then we, well, what else was just VLC? Ooh, that's cool. That sounds cool. So let me see. Working on building, modeling, and simulators. So like a 3D, like 3D model, like a 3D application. So then you can go like through like a mod, like a building, and so like for architecture or for like when you're designing a like a building. That's what that's correct, right? So now what I do as well is that I'm gonna type it out. First console.writeLine, because I like to know a reloaded information. So, so cast configuration loaded, done, and then I'm gonna put. Oh, that's nice. I think like I went to a hackathon. It was called. I don't remember the name. It was like architect. And they were doing like business in like business intelligence, architecture, engineering, and things like that. And yeah, so we went to this hackathon with like little blister, um, and yeah, so like some problems were about like either like actual architecture or engineering, things like that. And there were some guys that did something for building, and what they did, the idea is that you could put in a building, you could put this. Kind of like Bluetooth locators, and that was part of like the challenges. You know, one of the challenges was, hey, if you can use the Bluetooth locators, you get some points. You know? And so these guys had like a tablet, and using the Bluetooth locator and using like a 3D. I think they used the Tango as well. like a 3D building, like 3D model of the whole building. So they got the model of the actual building. What it is that you could just carry your tablet, walk around, and they had like a virtual assistant that will bring them to whatever problem there was in the building. So it wasn't like for building a building, but for example, if say some expert got called to fix the, I don't know, they had a problem in the electricity room or in the server room, they would just go around, they would just follow this guy, like they enter the room, and the guy would pop up and say, oh, hey, this is the problem, and this is the problem, and just follow me. And so they had a little ball with a little like sphere guy with a little like hat, and he would follow, like you just follow it and you get to the right place. That was cool. They won one of the awards. So anyway, I just thought about that. That was cool. So by the way, is the program like something online and we can check and maybe we can look at, or is it like still fully behind the scenes? Anyway, so selected brightness, and then we do 0. Boom. So thread delay. Yeah, I wonder if you can do something smart maybe like that. So yeah, so something like this and something like that. Ooh, I'm gonna check it. Thanks. And where are you from, if I can ask? Okay. Oh, and this goes there, and this one becomes a new line. And boom, and boom. Those are booms. Boom. 1, 2. Wisconsin, okay. Haven't been there yet, actually. Wisconsin. I've been in north. Wisconsin. Is there a lot of forest there? No. I know there's some kind there are some places which are really amazing because they have really awesome forests. Is that one of those? So anyway, boom. So selected brightness, thread delay, show turn status, keep brightness, more pause, array to string maybe, and the last one is allowed. This one goes new line and yeah, and this becomes pixels, processes, Okay, let's see if we can load this information. Yeah, so look something. Madison, Milwaukee. Oh, okay. And let me check. Copyright. I'm gonna check that. Yeah. Okay. When I hear Milwaukee, I always hear. I mean, it's probably everybody, like every noob like me. I don't know. I think of Murder She Wrote, like Milwaukee and Cabot Cove. I grew up with that stuff. Okay. So let's check. Okay, so let's go full like the way we are supposed to experience this. Okay, Okay, trace of features. Whoa, that's cool. So I'm curious now. So this is a project that TrueGrew is working at the company, train. I don't know. I'm not paid to just. I just. I just want to show. I'm curious. I'm gonna skip this, otherwise it becomes a full advertisement. Okay, so it's kind of like. I guess you can convert some like this schematics into that. Okay, sounds cool. So, what part are you working on now? Oh, wow, that looks nice. See, so you can build like you can load the image and then you can start building over, right? So it's kind of like CAD, but fully for buildings. That's pretty nice. So you're working on a 3D bit. That anyway. In the meantime, let's check. So true. Da da da. Yeah, I mean that's it. That was not so complicated. So and then we do like boom, 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 boom. So what I want is like true. Then we'll see. So if I could find a better way to do that, so array list C# to string. If there's a yes, string join, yeah, to the phone. Yeah, I knew there was a easy way for it. So now instead of doing that, we got movie bomb, and we can just it's okay. We can join by that. Okay. So you have a little like plugin. So let's say plugin. So you got the window is a C#, and then you go like or is it like have two windows? One is calls up Unity and one calls up or because I like Unity has C#, but then so you're making the interface around the window the one that you render in C# with like the foundation, and the inside is Unity. That's cool. So that's it. So configuration loaded, and we got nice, love it. And that shows me so that's in milliseconds here. So try delay in milliseconds. That's brightness. So start. So one, so one wraps around, and the other one from other process. Oh, so how do you do that? Like, so you have the process, and it just runs on its own, but it's not visible, and you maybe fetch, you read the frame, and you just throw them into your own like window. Is that like how you do it? Because I never thought like to do that. So how would you do it? To embed with like Unity. So in the meantime, this is done, and now it lets me set whatever I want. So of course now we're gonna try. So we're gonna try 5,000. We're gonna try 50, and then false and false and 100, and then just so we'll test that actually the thing works. Um, Let me check. What's going on there? Yeah, so we can 50, 5000 ms, false is okay, and the 10, yeah, we didn't change. Oh, yeah, so 10. You have a controller set up to communicate between the two. So, okay, so every frame, so you have something in Unity, and then every frame you stream it to some piece of memory somewhere, and then you read it from there. Am I getting it right? So it's a quite complex system, or is it like pretty out of the box? Sorry, let's undo this. And I might do 15 seconds. And the full brightness, and that's okay. So now I turn off this, and I turn on, and then bam, beautiful. Love it. So next thing is maybe end it with a nice new line. And end it like that. So now, yeah, and now we start. So that's good. So apparently there is something here that gets loaded. So I want to look into. I want to do a test. So since I'm here, and so cute heel girl, I saw you last time. Hello. I'm not like. I'm not like, oh, judging. So what we can do now is try to see if there's any overhead, because I just noticed that like there's a little bump, and this script is meant to be run for months, and so if there's little 1 megabyte every 5 minutes, in a month, you know, how they say, just increases. Okay, because this is okay. This is interesting. It's more separate in a way. Let's just deal with all the graphics and it's. And display. Okay, but sorry, tell me if I'm asking too many questions. But so as I understand, you spawn two applications, right? One is your or not, or is it all? It's all in Unity, and the only thing is that you have a wrapper in. So it's all is a Unity project, but actually instead of using the Unity UI, you call up the WPF and you just kind of wrap it in. So there's not actually two things going on. It's just a Unity project where you make more use of the C# instead of like falling back to just a Unity UI. Is that or two applications and then it all. Anyway, so here is noise. So we are formatting everything, and we are getting that one. So yeah, the memory. So for the memory, what I will do is that I go into application configuration, and then I make it go really fast. So, and we see how the memory is influenced. So see, we are getting loads of memory over time. So I want to see if it just stays there or not. So, Okay. I see. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Way to do it. So yeah, so we are doing loads and loads of things, and even if it's been working for a minute, we are like kind of stable on 23 megabytes, which is nice. So it's never, yeah. So it's not even a problem because we're actually not really making any problem, anything, And that one, how is it? Yeah, 2% memory. Sometimes there's some spike. And next one, yeah. So it gets clean all the time. Okay, so 20.7 megabytes. That's not bad. That's okay. So there's no like memory leak. That's okay. So one return done. What do I have to return? Return nothing. There's no returns. Okay, get over it. So that's good. That's good. So now we have multiple things set up. So and it's pretty good time for dinner. Yeah. So yeah, knowing so these come from, I don't know, I just like to separate them but still like keep them. I can make it public in case I need them in the future. Then it doesn't complain. Then you got the colors. Colors I could get them. Colors are easy. So at least like battery charging color is purple. So let's just do that first, and then so battery charging color equals color dot parse. Sorry, so maybe. So what we do is that we do this one, do color, new color, and then we do, can I do string? Or I think it's from ARG. From name. But from ARGB is better. So int alpha base color or ARGB from known color. There's a color from the person from name. Oh, from string. String. My names are the one from known color dot blue. Let's say beige. Okay. So what is this? So blue. That becomes a number. So annoying. I guess we do a from ARGB, so it becomes int ARGB alpha int red. There's a better way. Is a string. So the battery charging color, and then we do the same charging color equals is 6, and then we'll do that. So okay, so battery charging color. So now I have no idea about this one. So because it's supposed to be from like a known color, and so I'm just gonna put like say blue, red, and now we see what it says. So I'm ready. Boom, red. Ooh, that's good. So it become red. I mean, trust me. So here I like it. I'll try pink. Pink becomes white because it's not like fully RGB. I'll go purple, or it's not like fully RGB. It's kind of RGB. Yeah, so that's okay. And then of course this is too much, so we go. That's it. So we've got that. I guess we can also do the I mean, this is okay for the moment. We can do an array. This is an array of colors. I'll do that. So we split. Yeah, so you need to split. Kind of lazy sometimes. And now this is my laziness limit. So that's good. Quite happy. I wonder if I can make it even better. So how many? So just now stylizing that one a bit more. So 1, 1, and 2. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm a bit OCD. I like to I like to see yeah, boom like that. Yeah, look. What do you think? Looks good. I think maybe it's too small for the scene. Anyway, so it shows I think nicely. Maybe I can I zoom in? Boom. Yeah, so that's what we've been doing so far. Yeah, it's pretty good. So since we've been working on this, I'm gonna like 1 second. I don't know. Can I show? No. Okay. I thought it could see itself. How can I? Okay. Well. Oh, maybe I can show the Fusion app. So with the Fusion app, let me see. I cannot show a second. And then tonight I'm done. No. So yes. Yeah. So this is. So let me check. What I can do is in here I can window capture. Okay, some reason it's not coming up. That's not good. So maybe I'll try game capture. Okay, I have no idea how to show it. Seems like using some weird. So it's not a window, it's not a game capture, no. Window capture. Yeah, well, okay. Too bad, too bad. Bit of a special application, I guess. So, okay, so tonight I am done. Now, what I should do, as usual, is cd. I shall push whatever I'm doing, or whatever I'm done. So I kill this one, and I start it, and it's nice. Great. So it works my side, and now we have a new window there. It's my front. And so, so yeah, so this project is called my Aorus or Aorus, because I thought, like, I don't know, you have this like crazy keyboard, but then like officially, even like I contacted like all the supports if they want to give you like some SDK, some like library, some, you know, something, nothing. And I thought, what? I bought the keyboard for that. I mean, for that also because not a keyboard, but the laptop had that one. I thought, oh, that'd be nice. And then I buy it, and it's like it's not mine. You know, like it's like still theirs. You know, they still have control over the keyboard, even though they are not like, you know, of course they don't. They're not here. And so I thought, like, what is that? And after I made it, I thought the name is gonna be the my Aorus. It's like, now it's mine. Now I can do everything I want. I mean, there's still a little thing on the side that I can't touch because it's like, I guess from what from my research seems that they are fully like hardware, and you can't really control them. But I might look into it. And so now, as you see, I'm working on the Windows side, but I don't like when like people do something and then just do it for like, I don't know, Windows or so, just for Mac. And so I'm gonna do it for Linux as well. And once it's done in Linux, it's going to be pretty much the same on Mac. And so the thing is, doesn't really make much more sense as when you're really running like on this laptop, like Mac, like things don't really work that well anyway. And so I might do a final port, but first I do the port in Linux because I use Linux a lot. And so what's up? So that's gonna be in C++ actually. And so yeah, let me resize that. Okay, so that's it. So I have, yeah, pretty much. So I added the configuration. I changed that one, and then new fullscreen manager. So git add. So added movie mode and configuration manager. Yeah. So now I'm gonna take a look at the README file to see if I need to add some information. Yeah, so I can just add that. Okay. So what I do is that I can just do this and so okay, I'm quickly okay. Okay, so so I cannot show. Why is it? So window capture, it's not being shown. So I was trying to use Visual Studio Code, and instead it's not letting me. Okay. Why so evil? Okay, so sadly, I can't seem to be able to show Visual Studio Code. Okay, no big deal. So what we do is we do close this one, say kill. We go to back to this one, and we'll just do it here. Because I want to add a little information, and then we go. So, no, no. So can I add existing item? And I guess you can just tell to add like all files and then add a readme file. And I hope it didn't copy it. Oh yeah, made a copy. So delete. I guess because it's outside. Like, can I open it like this? Yeah, okay. So yeah. So this is like how the home. Yeah, this is the README file. So I do introduction and so features to battery centered, showing current on specific processors. LEDs, and what else? We do support for random layouts. and test it on that. Okay. So now bring back, and now we have a new one. Commit. Updated README file. Now push. And what was I getting wrong? As I say, like the best password is the one that you don't even remember. Okay. Let's see. It's just that I like misspell it, you know. Like use. Okay, so now it's been pushed, and I like to just end it with like looking back at the repository and see that it's open. See that it's there. So we say dong. So yeah, added movie mode and configuration manager and update the reading file. So now we got the features. Yeah, so that was today was successful, except for the first part. The first part of the stream was cursed by really bad. What's my hair going on there? Really bad internet. But I think it's not really special. It happens very often with the traveling around here. So yeah, well, my hair I look like a plant. No better. Yes. So thank you for everyone here. So thank you everyone watching. It's really nice. And True Guru, thanks for following and keep me updated on your application. Yeah, I don't know if you release any cool like preview or cool feature, like keep me updated. It's not my field. I mean, at the moment, maybe who knows. But I like stuff like that. It's fun. It's kind of fun. I have a lot of respect for like 3D builders, like applications like that. So respect. And then like hello to all the others who just maybe popping by. And yes, so as usual, Monday is my stream alone, and then on Wednesday is the pair programming or like this pair programming with Lil Blister. I think she was well. And that's like even more crazy. Like today is just chill. And so if you like this, you might be enjoy that more, or I don't know, maybe not. Up to you. And yeah, so thank you. Good night. Good night. I also like to play.